Um, Good morning, all. Today we are going to learn about this join operation. Okay, so join operation on SQL. This topic actually based on the Michele Wilson book. Okay, so basically in the last session, I think we have already covered the part of your join operation on one of the two table we have taken and performed the join operation, and this made some conditions that very simple and basic conditions, that how do we do this and what does that do for us. Okay, so in this case, how we are having a multi-table selection condition that we are performing the operation in this SQL by using some queries and Venn diagrams. So join operation can be performed here with the two tables, that you can consider the two tables and can perform the operations based on the uh, firing queries on that tables. Okay, so this is a have some types of operations based on some explicit states in ANSI SQL. Okay, so from this you have billions of types, but we have here to learn about only the 5 types, and there are lots of images to be available in this Venn diagram, using the Venn diagram and by firing some SQL queries. So we are performing the operation most probably here, that is based on some joining operation, like you have a different kind of operation that we have already learned in the previous sessions, and most of joins require the join on a particular statement, and the statements are the same kind that are under in the where clause. So table 1 dot id, table 2 dot address id, and the PostgreSQL refers to this as a join condition. So there are some types already that we have learned in the previous session, and here we are going to learn with some SQL queries and Venn diagrams. So same type of join operations are like inner join, full outer join, left outer join, and right outer join, and cross join. So in the inner join, this is one of the more frequent type of the join, which finds the all rows which meets the join condition. So if we fire some SQL based queries for a table like your address book, so we can fire the query with by writing that select a star from the address book, inner join, call list C on a.id is equal to c.address book id. So this is a query to be fired for this table that is an address book basically, and the call list C on a.id will display the information about the c.address book id. That is, A and C are the aliases that are from your address book, and their aliases to combine with this two attribute. So suppose you have a T1 and T2, these are two tables are there, and you are trying to find out some common attribute from them, and you are joining in this middle part of this Venn diagram, that is considered as T1 is your T1 table, T2 as your T2 table. Left outer join, which contains the all record between the T1 and T2 that meets the join condition, and then a record in the T1 that don't meet the join condition basically, and here the row for which the join condition is not met, the column of T2 are padded with the null. So when you are performing this left outer join operation, obviously have to consider the T1 and T2 table, their inner join as usual, and as well as including that inner join, you are considering the information, all information from the T1. So this is a T1, all information from the table, as well as in inner join part of your T1 and T2. Right outer join, that conditions all record between the T1 and T2 that meet the join condition, and then any record in the T2 that don't meet the join condition. Here the rows for which the join condition is not met in the column of T1 and padded with the null. So here you can see that right outer join which displays the information about your T2 in combination of your T1, means the common attribute between your T1 and T2 included in this T2 itself. Okay, so full outer join that contains the all record between the T1 and T2 that meet the join condition, and the combination of the left outer join and the right outer join. So combination of the both means T1 and T2. If you are combine this both thing, then you will get this Venn diagram. Okay, cross join have no join condition. Cross join returns the Cartesian product discussed as usual in the relational algebra if you know the mathematics. Okay, so cross join can return separate information or based on some Cartesian product. Implicit join notation versus explicit join. So this is operation performed for your inner your specifically for your this inner join. Okay, so inner join can accomplish with your implicit join notation, or maybe you don't use the terms like inner join in our select statement. So for example, here you can have that explicit join which use the term like a inner join in the query, like a select a star from the address book. Inner join is a word should be used in the explicit join, that call list C on a dot id is equal to c dot address book id. But in case of this implicit join, we don't use the word, and that is to be written like that, select start from the address book a comma call list C, where we are using the word like where a dot id is equal to c dot address book id. So here if we see really use of explicit syntax, okay, which is not happen basically, and naturally if we see that implicit makes much more sense, okay, every time. So this is what about use of your implicit and that explicit join. That here the next about that outer join and cross join in the real world. So if we see the outer join and cross join, you know very well that outer join and cross join. So in the outer join you have inner right outer join, left outer join, okay, and then after that we have seen the see here, that is you can have inner join, full outer join, left outer join, and then right outer join, and then cross join. Okay, so full outer join that we are considering here, okay, that includes all information from your table 1 as well as from the table 2, right? And then this outer join with your cross join in the real world, what kind of information it actually relate with. Okay, so that relate with a fully functional database without using the left outer join and right outer join. And these type of joins allow you to collate the data in the way that that would be required a much more data mining basically. So you are combining the all information from the both data in this join, okay, fully outer join. So that is what they are talking. Cross join, you are performing either separate operation, that is separate table, displaying your separate table, or Cartesian product between the two tables. So this is what the two things if we have to go in real world, that what kind of information it will display, then that is what it says. Example here, some of them is that if we fire query on the table 1 and table 2, then it says that select star from the employee is one of the table name, and then left outer join has information on the benefit enrollment to display the output on employee.id is equal to benefits enrollment.employee.id. So displaying the information on the left outer join from this employee with the employee id, those who have a benefits of enrollment. Included in the left outer join or in the right outer join, that could not be displayed, or it can be displayed with the null value, right? So that's what it is written here. So this is what about all this join operation. That's from the Wilson book, and it's explain or says about your that how you can make use of this join operation in the SQL database to fire the query. Okay, and even in algebra, that how we are making the use of this Venn diagram with this query, SQL query. So this is what about the today's session. Thank you.